The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Red Wolves will put total leather and we'll get started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Out of the gun to give to the back. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Guys, let's take a second here and talk about Tulane. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well.
Snags it down the right side. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Green Wave! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Hatchett. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking for a man. It's Chambers. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Let's think for a second about Arkansas State. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Trying to keep the drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Really no drama at all to making that call and going for it on 4th down, and they make it pay off.
No drama. It'd be drama if you didn't go for it. If you were that big of a scaredy cat and you didn't want to go for it on 4th down, you need to find some other game to play.
And the Red Wolves are marching down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
The Red Wolves now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Chambers. Makes the grab. It's Hatchett. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
And the Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Harrell. Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They marched 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Simon. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed.
There he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
He'll bring it out. It's Harrell. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Chambers. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And you just saw one there on the crossing route.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Hatchett. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Man, that linebacker timed that so well. I'm surprised the running back actually held onto the football after that big hit. They are so lucky. Wow.
They've already converted a fourth down here in the first quarter, and they'll try it again. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the change. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? One final play before the end of the quarter. Snap it to the back. Powers through the defender. And some room to work. Past the first down marker and still running. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Right back to the well. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Got room to work. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
They'll move the tight end. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tulane.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point. And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Chambers. Going for it all. Snags it on the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game. You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Caught behind the line. It's Hatchett. Turning it on. Touchdown, Red Wolves. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Now, when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back. But look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way.
The fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse. That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers there.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Marshall. Quick step and go. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Tulane right back to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete to the right. There he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding. Finds a little space. Makes it past the marker. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working. Gonna run it. It's Simon. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they take it in for 6 more points. Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
28, Arkansas State, 15.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. them to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Chambers. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wideout. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Direct snap. Got a little space. Smashes through the tackle. Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10. Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. To the ground. He's got it again. Hard running there. Touchdown, Greenway! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
That's why, as a defense, you have to gang tackle this guy. You've got to bring multiple bodies to the party because he's just way too strong of a runner. It's too hard to tackle this guy one-on-one, David.
And how about the running back, man? That's a grown man. Like, you can tell, once he gets his feet moving, he is hard to bring down, breaking tackles, making plays. This is a guy that doesn't need a great offensive line because he continues to make plays even when they're not there to be made.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. And the returner will be knocked down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Give to the running back. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking to pass. It's Chambers. Finds his tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Right, and I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Rolling right and going deep. Wide open downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Got a man. It's Hatchett.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Chambers. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. This time he's got him. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Red Wolves are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack. Set them back, but they'll go for it here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab. It's Stevens. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got away. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Hits the accelerator to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tulane.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. About to start here in the 2nd half, Tulane will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Harrell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something. Oh, he's got some space. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop. And he's having it.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground. You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. You got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Chambers. Steps away to find some room. Quarterback gets the first down. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. You already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They're setting up the screen. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They boot it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. They'll run the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stop Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. The play action fake. Under fire. He's going to let it go. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A wait out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
That tells you a lot about your confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Red Wolves with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. All alone, he's got it. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going. And they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The toss sweep to the right. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Red Wolves kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Scanning the field, it's Chambers. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. They want to throw it. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And He's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to the big tight end. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Green Wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Red Wolves will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got the 1st down himself. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Red Wolves are on the move. Dropping back, it's Chambers. He spins that thing down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, 2nd guy finally did. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He wants to take the top off. And he will score. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking it and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Tulane. A nice way to go into the postseason and eventually the offseason with a W, but the question is, will it be enough to keep the Wolves at bay?
It's a great way to punctuate the season. You just have to wonder, though, if there were too many L's on the schedule to keep this guy around.
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole body of work, right? You finish strong, but what does everybody look at? Like, how many games do you win? Who do you beat is important, right? Do you beat your rivals? Like, there's so much more. Do you have the team's ears still? So there's a lot that goes into decision-making, but it was definitely a disappointing season.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Trying to get the corner. Breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. And oh, no, he loses the ball after the huge gain.
The defense is obviously trailing by a lot here in the second half. They need something big to happen to get back in this one. Turnovers is the key. They were almost able to get one right there. Nice job knocking it out. The offense very lucky it rolled out of bounds.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The run up the middle looking for the score. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock